Get up.
It's going to be a real strong, so it's not so upright. Yeah. Yeah.
Beginning development during the production of the prior Predator film titled The Predator in 2018, the 2022 movie Prey is the 5th film in the mainline series and 7th in the overall franchise.
What are you doing here?
Searching for you. Your brother sent us to bring you home.
It's a waste of time.
I agree. Cut.
Every department, there were Native American or First Nation crew members so that we were all making the movie together.
Action, guys, what's up? He's down.
Stay down.
With this film being as popular as it was and still is, we wanted to go back and take a look at how this film was made, especially since it has now been released on DVD.
So I start most days with a personal trainer, and then I go in and I work with Stephen McMichael, our stunt coordinator, and JJ Park is our fight choreographer. And so we're going to put together, I think, some fights and just do some drills and get good with our bodies.
And before we get into more of these moments and delve into the special effects, today's trivia question: in what year did the first film release from the Predator franchise? Leave your answers in the comments down below and stick around to the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
I looked over and I saw him, and this thing happened to me where I was captured by the sight, and also I really was evaluating if I could kill him for real, and I think I could. There's danger nearby.
Set in the Comanche Nation 300 years ago, this is the story of 𝗪𝘰𝗰, a fierce and highly skilled warrior, raised in the shadow of legendary hunters who roamed the Great Plains.
We needed to acknowledge the homelands that we were shooting on. And the fact that we were able to have this ceremony for our Native people, it just kind of really started us off the right way and in a good way.
When danger threatens her camp, she sets out to protect her people. Now obviously with a film like this, there is going to be stunts involved. I had an Indigenous trainer named Kevin Starblanket, who is a retired CPS officer, and he understood the training and did a great job, McMichael said. Hats off to everyone working on that film.
To train our Comanche warriors.
I've been hired as the Indigenous trainer. My role is to build a team amongst the stunt doubles as well as the actual crew themselves and the cast, along the lines of teaching them how to move, how to use their weapons, how things are done traditionally.
Starblanket was hired because of his background with the military and being a previous cop. He was actually the one who trained the Comanche warriors, and we get to hear from him and what he had to say about his role in the film and how he trained the cast.
You stand here so that you won't have to look up and crane up to see what he sees, because he can see further down, right?
Yeah.
The Comanche were an amazing people. They were called the Lords of the Plains for a reason. They were the best there were at fighting from horseback. So to honor them, we have to be fit. We have to be good with our weapons.
There's a particular scene in which 𝗪𝘰𝗰's brother battles the Predator atop a horse acquired from a camp of hostile French fur trappers. Myers highlighted the importance of paying homage to the historical Comanche use of horses.
It goes back to the initial Stan Winston design. There's something about the initial design of that guy that I think is just cool.
Look, roll.
Truly, the Predator is hard to look at times.
When I first read the script, there were no horses, said Myers. We were one of the first tribes to have horses. That's what made us so powerful, because we were mobile.
One of the things we wanted to do with the creature in this movie was actually, I really wanted to feel like this was a terrifying, wet, scaly, scary creature.
But real quick, make sure you guys check out our Instagram page, linked down in the description. There's a ton of interview moments and memes, so make sure you check it out and give us a follow.
So we don't see the mask that we're familiar with, the bone mask.
Yep,
Looks very primitive. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. Oh my God, that thing is huge. You wore that on your face?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Producer John Davis was approached by Dan Trachtenberg and screenwriter Patrick Aison with a concept they had been working on since 2016. 20th Century Studios production president Emma Watts fast-tracked the development of the film, which was expected to be R-rated.
She can express so much with her eyes. I think she really was able to embody this character in this historical setting that feels immediately relatable to us.
All right. That's great. Well done.
Great job.
Cinematographer 𝗪𝗶𝗱𝗃𝗃 filmed in the anamorphic format to better depict the vast locations in Canada where they filmed, using a relatively naturalistic approach without much artificial lighting.
Jeff Cutter is a cinematographer I work with a bunch who is very much a huge part of my creative process.
If we make this film look like a period drama, but yet its core is still like an exciting action film, that was what really kind of got me going.
To respect nature and to respect the landscapes, which in the night sequences relied mostly on torches along with soft, low, underexposed amounts of blue to replicate moonlight. For added illumination in the actors' faces, the torches would also have LED strips on the end that faced away from the camera.
𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃 is Naru's younger brother, and they spent their whole lives together in this camp, so they're quite close.
𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃 in Comanche means sun, as in the actual sun in the sky, and it also means son, like a mother's son. You know, there's a lot of expectation on him because he's this tall, young, athletic warrior getting good at what he does.
During the film's production, Myers provided binders of reference materials to the production team. Myers advised the production on creating a period-accurate toothbrush, which Midthunder can be seen using in the film.
Alec Gillis and Tom Woodruff Jr. of ADI, who have worked on every great movie you've ever seen, and all the Alien and Predator movies, did all the creature stuff in this movie. So the way it moves, its facial design, feels like it's not the exact one we've seen. It's got its own identity, maybe it's from another hemisphere of the same planet.
Despite the month-long training for tomahawk fight sequences and wading through glacial Alberton River waters in tradition buckskin.
What's really amazing about this film is that we have a lot of First Nations people playing First Nations characters. And that's really important because that's very important to authenticity.
You got that one.
For Amber Midthunder, a good gauge of the commitment to on-screen accuracy of the Indigenous lives in the late 1700s in the new film 𝗪𝗃𝗃 came down to how her character would brush her teeth.
The shield was the most exciting thing for me. I love the idea, the way the shield unfolds as a defense mechanism, and then he cleverly uses it in ways for offense as well. That's terribly exciting.
That was awesome.
And given how long this franchise has lasted, it's safe to say that this isn't really the end, at least according to Trachtenberg. In June 2022, Trachtenberg stated that there are discussions for additional installments to be developed after the release of 𝗪𝗃𝗃, saying their intent was to do things that have not been done before in the franchise.
Being character-oriented adventure. And then, of course, figuring out a way to incorporate the original iconic Alan Silvestri theme, but through Sarah's lens and disguising it in her super intense cellos.
There are a lot of exciting ideas for what could be next in the franchise, he said. The things that most excite me are the boldest swings, and I think there's scope to do other things that haven't been done before.
The first time that the Predator actually showed up in costume on set, he took everybody by surprise, which the Predator often does, but everybody just applauded because it was just an amazing thing to see him walking out in the middle of the woods.
We have to go find whatever left those tracks.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, the Predator franchise started all the way back in 1987. Predator was John McTiernan's first studio film as director. The studio hired screenplay writer Shane Black to not only play a supporting role in the film, but to keep an eye on McTiernan due to the director's inexperience.
The tribe is truly a tribe. You see how everybody works together. We spent a month in training camp, all just spending time together, working together to have that kind of environment and that unified mind.
It's what's for breakfast.
But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. What are your thoughts on all of these moments? Which one was your favorite, and do you hope to see this franchise continue? If so, what do you want to see next? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
To be clear, Dane's head is in the neck of the predator. So when Dane's looking down, the predator's looking forward. This is a mechanical head. It's an 11-pound head that he had to wear, which is part of what's so strenuous about this. Dane did a terrific job under a lot of rubber and servo motors, and he brought it to life.